The staffing and recruitment industry play an essential role in hiring. Staffing firms give organizations scalability of ramping up staff or ramping it down. They also allow for a flexible workforce and other ways of moving talent to different places. Recruitment firms provide full-time talent in all kinds of different roles. And then there's overlap among these firms and all kinds of others in the workforce solutions space. All kinds of different services like vendor management systems, managed service providers who manage different staffing firms. This is a robust space of firms that are doing great things. And even though they're doing great things, and this message is to those in that business, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for your long-term future. I don't believe the staffing industry is going away, but it is changing. And the problem is firms aren't changing as the economy in the business world changes. So today I want to walk you through 4 essential shifts that your business needs to make. The firms that have already made these are doing better than others. Firms who are starting to make these are seeing faster growth than they've ever seen before. And those are just a couple of good things that are happening. So let me walk you through these 4 shifts. So the first one is you have to shift from a client focus to a talent focus. Now you might think already, oh, of course, we have a talent focus. Well, watch what happens in your firm. All too often, clients are deferred to. Even though the client is asking for things that are unreasonable, the firm isn't pushing back. Even though the client's process doesn't work in a fast-paced environment because they want to drag things out, the staffing firm goes along. Why do staffing firms engage in practices with clients like this? My suspicion is because the client pays the money and that gives them power, so the staffing firm thinks. It's not the way to go about business these days. You have to have a talent focus. If you're not procuring talent, lining it up ahead of time, have a flow of people so you have more people as time goes along who are ready, the instant a customer needs them, you're going to struggle. And here's the reality. If you have a talented person, you'll always find that person a home. But if you have a job, you only sometimes fill it. That fact alone should show you that it's now a talent focus and will be regardless of what's going on in the economy. So that's shift number 1. Yes, take care of your customers, but give a little extra effort to that talent side more than ever before. Now the second shift, you need to be shifting from sales-driven to recruiting-driven. Now that goes hand in hand with what I said, but here's what I mean by that. The recruitment departments I see these days aren't as strong as some of the sales departments. In fact, recruitment departments are not filled with enough salespeople, and that may seem like a contradiction. But recruiting really is sales. You're selling opportunity to people, and then selling those people through your sales effort to your customers. You need to increase the sales acumen in your recruiting function. You need stronger salespeople who can get better referrals, sell people on opportunities when they have many of them. So that's what I mean by being recruiting driven. You need people who can sell people on being part of your talent inventory, where they're part of your staffing firm and are deployed multiple places. That requires strong sales-oriented people in your recruiting department. So that's that recruitment focus I want you to have with a sales mindset versus treating your salespeople as the do-all, end-all as some firms do. Now the third shift, you need to change from providing workers to representing top talent. This is a big one. I watch way too many firms procure workers for professional and blue-collar roles, put them on one job, especially in temporary and contract staffing, and then that person goes and works somewhere else. So they go through this constant churn of talent. No wonder recruiting is so labor intensive. You need to start selling workers and working for you full time. I can actually make the case, as long as I have jobs in a certain area, if I'm good at working with multiple clients for the same kind of job, I can say to a worker, look, working for me is much more secure. They'd say, why is that? I said, well, think about it. If you work for a company directly, you lose that job. You may find another one, but you've got to start over. But you work for me and an assignment ends, I put you on another assignment. You get bored in one assignment, I'll find you a different one. If things aren't going well, we'll change gears and send you somewhere else. I can make the case by them being part of my team, it's much more secure. But for you as a staffing provider, think about what that gives you. That gives you a pool of people who you have available. They're your product. You're not going to treat them like product, you're going to treat them like people. But by having them as part of your talent pool, they will be with you on assignment after assignment after assignment, reducing your recruiting costs. And now that last shift, from taking orders to accomplishing objectives. Way too many firms are taking orders. Actually, sales calls sound something like, "Hi, I'm calling to see if you have any orders for me." It kills me every time I hear that. You know, we need to have higher level conversations. Businesses could be using staffing more if you just shift it into objective handling. And the way you handle objectives are, ask them, what are your business objectives? What's coming up in your business? What's changing? What's happening with your competitors? What are your goals in the next 6 months? If you start asking about those, you're no longer an order taker, you're a possibility seeker. You're seeing the opportunities that these firms don't even see of where you can be of service. Do those 4 things, and as I said before, your business is going to grow, you're going to remain more competitive, but you're also going to shift with the marketplace. Because here's the last thing I want you to keep in mind. Talent have more choices than ever. Talent can now find jobs through gig economy surfboards, I like to call them, on the web, where they can surf from one job opportunity to another. Workers have more power over their own destiny. If you want to procure workers, have the best people working for you, be highly competitive, that's why you have to make these shifts, because the economy is shifting faster than ever. And if you do that, you'll continue to be part of the robust and competitive staffing and recruitment space. Because it's vital, it's just changing, and these are 4 of the changes I hope you'll make as soon as possible.